Greetings, Minecrafters, and welcome to another exciting discussion today. My name is Kimberly Quinn, and this is Deep. I'm so inspired out in the woods here right now with little G. I didn't plan this at all. There he goes, and check out that bridge. So I just sat on this bridge a matter of seconds ago, facing that way, the way the river's actually running. And I just was inspired in this minute sitting on that bridge with Giovanni right to my left. And it doesn't get better than sitting on a bridge over a brook in the woods with your golden retriever. It just doesn't get better than that. So anyway, so that's the part where it's like, and it heads that way. And I thought about how, it can be cliche. That's where I was sitting right there. It can be cliche to say, oh, just leave the past behind, it's over. Here's the thing, it's all true. And this river just had me like right in that place, because literally I was facing where it's going, right? So it was everything that's happened in my past, and then my future's going that way, and it's got this gorgeous little like place where kind of like a little mini swimming hole where it's all just, I think of savoring when I look at that. Life to be savored that's ahead of me, right? And it really is true, because I look at, especially at this time of year, with all the leaves and the like sticks and branches all kind of, and the snow's melting it, so it's like fast, and the snow's melting, so it's kind of like moving quickly, and anything that's clogging it up gets pushed aside. It needs to get pushed aside, and we can make things happen a whole lot quicker if we push it aside. So the only way we can have a smooth flowing river under us and then out from us in a nice fabulous rhythm of flow is if we get rid of the junk. If we're living and we're holding on to resentments, and there are no justified resentments, and people say to me, oh yes there are, when I was 5 years old I got molested by my twisted uncle or something. I do understand. I definitely understand. Still, there are no justified resentments. That's crap clogging up the river that's riding right under you right now. And we only have so much emotional energy in one day. And why give it to that sick, twisted uncle that did whatever 20, 30 years ago? Or even if it's a smaller thing than that example. So envy, jealousy, resentment, regret, all of that stuff is the crap that prevents the river from flowing beautifully. And the only way we can have that wonderful flow is to get rid of the junk. Just get rid of the junk. And one thing, I'm thinking of Wayne Dyer right now. He's a good metaphor for this. He was talking about being on, this is how this inspired I am today, because I did not plan any of this. Wayne Dyer does a thing with the analogy of a boat. And he said he was out in the lake, and he's steering the boat going forward, right? And he says, look at that wake in the back of you. And I remember water skiing as a kid and like riding over that, and it's like, whoa. The wake behind the boat, that is the result of of the motor that's in front of it, where the boat has been, right? The boat was already there, and now it's moving forward. And he talked about like the point of the boat, facing the big wide open lake in front of him, and the boat is being powered by present moment energy of that motor. The fuel is put in there, it's working in the moment with the fuel it has, eventually to get wherever it's going. It's in the moment. What a great, great analogy that is. And the other thing, lastly, my inspiration is coming from Dr. Jakes, who just came into my mind also. He talks about when we hang on to all the crap, the envy, the jealousy, the woulda, shoulda, coulda-haves, the somebody left you for somebody, a newer model or whatever. You're hanging on to all this stuff, even if you have a legitimate reason to be angry, you're the one hanging on to the anger. Oh wait, before Dr. Jakes, Wayne Dyer also says this: nobody ever dies from a snake bite. Snake only bites you once, doesn't kill you. It's the venom that continues to flow through you that takes you down. That's freaking powerful, right? And so then the Dr. Jakes thing, I love it. It's like Oprah does a pump moment. He was on her show years and years ago, and he talks about, we only have so much emotional energy to get through this day and life in general. And so when we hang on to our past history, we hang on to who did this and who did that, and we're not saying it's not legit, it's the hanging on to it part that's bad. So when we're hanging on to this and that, and who did this to me and wronged me and offended me and all this, that's picture it like a pie of 100%. You're giving a big old piece of your emotional energy pie to something that happened 10 years ago that is literally water under the bridge, right? And we're hanging on to that. So this is what he says. He said, he says about putting it on a pedestal like a shrine. So actually, not only do we hang on to it, we amplify it and give it even more energy. So it's even worse than taking a piece of us. It's actually enshrining it, and it's really depleting us spiritually. So the big one-liner is, he says, Dr. Jakes said on the Oprah show years ago, when we hang on to our history, it's at the expense of our destiny. That was like an Oprah pump moment right there, and she is one of my greatest life teachers, I have to tell you that, and Wayne Dyer's another one. Dr. Jakes is a pretty good guy too, and so that's it. We hang on to our history, it's at the expense of our destiny, and we will never know. We will never, if we don't let go of all this stuff, the junk behind me, us, we will never know our true purpose, that, you know, higher power, God for me, universe, whatever. We will not be in alignment with our purpose, and we will not arrive at that place of living the highest version of ourselves until we get rid of the junk. This is Kimberly Quinn signing off from the very inspirational woods in northern Vermont. Have a mindful day.